Hi, Joachim here and welcome to my YouTube channel. We already have gone through the niche selection. Chris Record will show you in this video how to build a bridge from your niche to your offer and how it works. Enjoy and don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up. Thank you.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Affiliate Marketing Academy. This is day 2. So if I give you a free video that would kind of show you how to be able to create a digital product that you could be able to sell to your social media following, is that something that you'd be interested in? There's a bridge. Yesterday was a lot of fun. We did 2 full hours of a 30,000-foot view when it comes to affiliate marketing. We covered my entire strategy, right? What I do on the front end, what I do on the back end, how I'm able to generate 6 figures doing various promos. And that was just day 1 of literally a 5-day academy, 2 hours per day. That is 10 hours that we're going to load in, trying to be able to take you guys from beginner to pro when it comes to affiliate marketing. Now, so we're going to choose a niche. And what I mean by that is you're not going to target the world. You're not going to say, hey, world, who wants to make money? It's not going to work. What you want to do is you want to dial down and you want to start to relate to a very specific target demographic in all of your affiliate marketing. We're going to cover that. Next, we're going to cover building a brand. And what I mean by building a brand is you have some options. You can build a faceless brand where nobody even knows it's you, or you can build a personal brand where, like I do, for the most part, you guys recognize the orange hat. I always put on the orange hat. That's part of my personal brand. I try to keep my beard around the same. I try to keep my hair around the same. I try to keep my clothes around the same. Everything's kind of familiar. The reason is because when I build a personal brand, it's about building KLT factor, which we covered yesterday. I want people to get to know me, like me, and trust me. If one day my hair is red, one day my hair is green, one day my hair is blue, if one day I'm wearing a suit, the next day I'm wearing a hoodie, then what happens is I'm very, very unpredictable. And people actually prefer a certain degree of certainty when they do things, right? You don't want to be too volatile. You want to be able to give your following certainty, not uncertainty. Uncertainty actually stimulates fear. Certainty stimulates confidence. And so if you're building a personal brand, it really comes down to creating some type of consistency, some certainty, and give people confidence. If you're creating a faceless brand, you need to create those same things, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the orange hat, the dress attire, the look. It can be through an avatar. It can be using AI tools. So when it comes to making money in affiliate marketing, what I have found that works the best is the idea of value, 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 pitch. Value, 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 pitch. Gary Vaynerchuk sums this up. We're going to start with choosing a niche. Okay? Over here, you've got the niche. And over here, you've got the offer. Okay? You've got the niche and you got the offer. Now, what happens is a lot of the hyper niche groups out there are not necessarily the exact right fit for your offer. But there is bridge marketing. Bridge marketing exists. Bridge marketing is where you actually build this bridge, right? Let's experiment real quick with some hypothetical examples, just to kind of give you an example. So if somebody were someone's interested in golf, if you had a list of, I'm going to give you like even better example. Let's say that I have a fan page with 1 million fans that is hyper engaged on Facebook, and it's all about golf. And you're just like, wow, you run an amazing community. And you have an offer to sell Atlas, the internet income system mixed with Atlas. That's your offer. You come to me and you say, hey, I would love to be able to work out a deal to be able to promote this to your audience on this golf page. You have a super hyper engaged audience. I think we can make some money together. And I go, sure. What's your offer? We have to figure out a way that all these people in golf are going to want to buy this offer. Because if we just blanket promote this offer, they're not going to buy. So you have really what marketing really is, it's really about bridge marketing. It's about taking your offer and customizing it for each niche, right? So this is tailored, customized to the niche. See that? We got to take the offer, we've got to customize it to each different niche. So how do we do this? How do we take Atlas? How do we take the internet income system? How do we tailor that to golf? How do we tailor that to bowlers? How do we tailor that? If you can get good at tailoring it to these micro niches, it's going to get easier to tailor it to obvious niches. Okay. So we're going to start more obvious. Anybody who's already an entrepreneur, anybody who's already self-employed, anybody who's already a business owner, anybody who's like a network marketer, anybody who's an independent contractor, right? A network marketer is an independent contractor. A network marketer already wants traffic, leads, and sales so they could grow their network marketing business. Atlas sells training on traffic, leads, and sales. So that right there is an easy bridge. Here's some training to help you get traffic, leads, and sales to grow your network marketing business, okay? We're going to start with some simple bridges. Now we're going to get more complex. Another simple bridge would be like real estate agents, okay? A real estate agent needs to go out there and find some buyers, find some sellers, get their name, get their brand out there. What if you went to a real estate agent and said, let me ask you a question. If I was able to show you how to be able to get more traffic, leads, and sales online coming in every single month, is that something, if I had a strategy to be able to do that, is that something you'd be interested in? Of course. There's no real estate agent that would say no. Sums this up as, right? Jab, jab, right hook, right? He talks about, you know, the jabs are the value, and then the right hook is the actual close, right? So there's a lot of different methods for this. I just like to make sure that my value ratio is extremely high, my sales ratio is extremely low. Because what's going to happen is, I'm actually going to dive into the whole psychology behind that in a minute, but what's going to happen is you're going to get better results, and I'm going to explain why, and I'm going to break down the process at the fundamentals as to why. But we need to be value-driven in this community. That's what I'm going to teach, and I'm going to preach. Over here, pre-qualifying leads. So another thing we're going to talk about is, what is your role in this whole thing? Like, what is your job? Your job is to simply go out there. You are the messenger, right? But you are not the message. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about the difference between being a messenger and a message. And we're going to talk a little bit about defining your role. What you're really going to enjoy out of this training is that your role is actually very simple in affiliate marketing. A lot of people tend to overcomplicate it, right? I've used the analogy a lot of times that all you got to do is run around the track and here's $1,000. And people will just complicate it. They'll be like, well, do I have time to go get my running shoes? Or, well, I was going to start running around the track, but then I realized that what if I don't have water? And then they're like, well, you know, then what happens? People will just complicate things. They'll think of problems. They'll think of reasons why they can't make it around the track. I tried running around the track before and it didn't work. That person ran fast. See how fast they ran? They ran 5 minutes for the whole mile. I can't do that. It would take me 20 minutes. I wouldn't even be able to run the whole time. That people will just make excuses, right? So what we do as humans, we tend to complicate things. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to try to simplify things and just assign some roles to you that are very, very simple, very, very easy, and will get results. And I'm going to show you how to pre-qualify in the front end. You are the messenger that pre-qualifies leads. Next, we're going to talk about driving traffic. Now, I'm not going to dedicate the whole day to driving traffic because I think I'm going to pretty much talk a lot about traffic tomorrow. And traffic is a topic that we could talk about for weeks on end and never run out. It is a dominant topic. We all need to learn it. Traffic is the name of the game. You're a messenger, but if you can't get people that want to hear about the message, then it's not going to work anyways. It doesn't matter how good of a messenger you are if there's no people, right, to be able to go deliver that message to. So we're going to talk about driving traffic. I'm just going to give you kind of a broad overview. I'm going to paint you a big picture of it, and then probably tomorrow we're going to dive into a lot of specific strategies. We're going to wrap up the day with income-producing activities. Now, maybe some of you have heard me talk about this before, but some of you are probably watching this as a replay on demand, and maybe you've never heard me talk about income-producing activities, IPAs. And IPAs are just, they're the blood that keeps everything flowing, right? Like what happens if you're not doing IPAs, you get cold. And if you're not growing, you're dying. And it's important that you keep growing. And the only way to really keep growing is to focus on income-producing activities. Today, I'm going to give you kind of an overview of what they are in general. I'm going to give you an overview of the 80-20 rule. And then I'm also going to give you some examples of income-producing activities versus non-income-producing activities and how to be able to delegate your time. My outcome with that is to be able to show you how you can leverage as little as an hour a day to be able to create a 5-figure monthly income. So, and I've done this many times before. I've just, in fact, a lot of times in my life, I'm super busy when an opportunity comes along. Some of you might be familiar with this. You might have a job. Maybe you have a job, you work 40 hours a week. Maybe you have children. Maybe on top of that, you're part of some social things. If you're married or have a spouse, you got to dedicate some time to the spouse, to the family. So a lot of you can probably relate to maybe only having as little as 4 or 5 hours a week. Well, it's completely possible to succeed in 4 or 5 hours a week at anything. But you have to get good at managing your time. You have to figure out, if I have 4 or 5 hours, what do I spend that time on? So that's exactly what we're going to cover.
Right.
Now you say, okay, well, here's Atlas. And then basically the pitch for Atlas is simple. $20 a month, training 5 days a week, 2 hours a day to teach traffic, leads, and sales, to teach these principles, to be able to go out there and market. Absolutely. Becomes an easy sell. So you start with these little smaller niches, which go, when you're choosing a niche, the choosing part is, I would say, start with something simple. What micro niche groups are people passionate about that they need traffic, leads, and sales in order to be able to benefit themselves? You don't want them to leave their passion and come over here. You want them to show how this can help them where they're at, right? We are not trying to pull people away from their passions. We're trying to provide them with resources to help them do what they already love, because they should be cashing in on their passion. All right, you're a real estate agent? Man, if we could figure out a way to turn on the traffic, leads, and sales for you, boom, you could be the most successful real estate agent in your entire brokerage. All with traffic, leads, and sales coming from online, using modern day strategies, which we teach inside of Atlas Academy. It becomes an easy fit. Loan officers, insurance agents, anybody commission-based, anybody that has products to sell, anybody that needs traffic, leads, and sales. So the first assignment I would give is I would write down a list of all the different niches, micro niches that you could think of where people would actually benefit from training on how to get more traffic, how to get more leads, and how to get more sales for their business. And I would make a list, if you could, 20, 30 different niches, demographics. You could probably even go on ChatGPT and ask for some advice. But I would start there. I would start with list number 1. What are the most direct niches that would benefit the most from this? Then we're going to go one level. We're going to peel one layer away, and we're going to go to the second group. The second group is going to be, well, they're not necessarily looking for traffic, leads, and sales directly, but they still would benefit from it. An example now would be like a pizza shop or a gym or a blogger or a social media creator. Anybody on social media that's trying to build a following. These kind of things. Maybe they're not specifically saying, I got a product to sell and I just need traffic and leads to sell it. Maybe they're a social media person, right? My leads are my followers and I don't have anything to sell. I just create content and maybe Google or YouTube or TikTok pays me. Well, all of these people actually probably are interested in creating a digital product so that they can make more money, cashing in on their passion. Their passion is building up their social media accounts. So one layer deeper, you start to get all these different things. You got physical businesses, any car dealerships, any of these types of things. It doesn't have to be an actual business. It could be groups of people too, right? So now you're like, okay, maybe those people aren't looking for traffic, leads, and sales per se, but they're obviously open-minded to it already. Again, a pretty easy bridge. That will be a pretty easy bridge, right? So maybe the social media content creator is just more interested in creating content. But if I were to come to them and say, make a little bridge video that said, hey, are you a social media creator that has a lot of followers, but you're looking for more ways to monetize? Maybe you're getting platform revenue, maybe you're getting some sponsorships, but there's no real good deals. You're not really totally happy. And you want to figure out how to be able to monetize and make more money from your following. Well, I can show you how to be able to create your own digital product and how to be able to market it to your following. And not only that, beyond your following. For example, I can show you how to run retargeting ads. Everybody that consumes your content, you can run ads that follow them around the internet everywhere that they go, selling your product. And if you can run those ads at a profit, then that's scalable. And you could turn a simple side hustle into something that makes tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands per month if you do it right. So if I give you a free video that would kind of show you how to be able to create a digital product that you could be able to sell to your social media following, is that something that you'd be interested in? There's a bridge. You understand it's about putting yourself in their shoes and figuring out how your offer can help them.
Hit snooze on the clock? No. Keep dreaming, never stop? Yeah. Sleep in till tomorrow? Got an idea that can make $1 million? Yeah. Worry about what people think? No. Are you building a team? Yeah. Binge watching on Netflix? No. Podcast, School of Greatness? Yeah. Looking for a handout? No. Got your own biz plan now?
Yeah.
You afraid of the dark?
No.
One day you're gonna pitch it to the sharks.
Yeah.
Haters got you nervous?
No.
You got passion and purpose?
Yeah.
Love working for a boss?
No.
One day you're gonna be your own boss?
Yeah.
Following the rules?
No.
Success leave clues?
Yeah.
Falling?
No.
Falling?
Yeah.
Feel like you're gonna choke?
No.
Pull up in the ghost?
Yeah.
Stay within your limits?
No.
Straight academics?
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs got choices.
I choose to get money, keep placing these ads.
Entrepreneurs got choices.
Keep it 100 just like the orange hat.
Entrepreneurs got choices.
Tired of the drama, it's time to make bread.
Entrepreneurs got choices.
These haters keep hating, keep throwing me shade, but I'm never upset. Keep my money in check.